Welcome to another episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you're at. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about post-crossing meetups and special pictorial cancels. So recently I received a message from Lila, who lives here in the U.S. Lila and I have been swapping postcards back and forth for quite a while now. And Lila goes to various meetups and stamp shows, and she's always very kind to send me postcards, and most of them have a special cancel on them, a pictorial cancel. And so she sent me a message to let me know that coming up in the first part of June, June 8th, there is going to be a NAPEX show, which is the National Philatelic Exhibitions of Washington, D.C. This is a non-profit group of stamp collectors who have been putting on a stamp show in the Washington, D.C. area since 1949. So what an accomplishment. So this is going to be held in Virginia on June 8th. And not only is there going to be a stamp show there, but there's also going to be a post-crossing meetup. And at this stamp show and post-crossing meetup, there's going to be a very special cancel that is available featuring postcards. And I'll throw a picture of that cancel up right now. So if you're at the show, you can have your covers or your postcards canceled like that. But what do you do if you can't attend a stamp show, if you can't attend an event where there's a special cancel? Well, we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I want to talk about post-crossing meetups. Lila mentioned that she'll be at this post-crossing meetup the 1st of June. And so if you're new to post-crossing, or if you've never heard of post-crossing, first, let me encourage you to go to postcrossing.com, sign up for a free account. It just takes a couple minutes to sign up. Everything is entirely free. Postcrossing is never going to ask you to pay for a membership or anything like that. Right away when you sign up, you get the opportunity to send postcards to people from all around the world. And then very soon you will be receiving postcards from different people around the world. It is a really great hobby. As a philatelist and a stamp collector, I love it because I get not only postcards but also stamps from around the world. As a history buff, I love it because I'm learning so much about other cultures and regions and countries around the world, and it brings us closer together as a community, and it really is a great hobby. So once you go to postcrossing.com, a meetup is an event that a postcrosser has put together for the benefit of getting together as a group of postcrossers, exchanging postcards. Often a postcard is made especially for the meetup. Those are available to sell. And then each postcrosser in attendance either writes their name, or a lot of postcrossers like myself, we have a stamp that we ink and stamp all the postcards. And then we fill those out and mail those through postcrossing and swaps to people all around the world. Now, I must confess I've never been to a meetup, but it's something that I'm hoping to do really, really soon. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to the postcrossing.com website. I'm going to show you how to search and find meetups in your area. And then I'm going to take you to the USPS.com website, which is the United States Postal Service website. And I'm going to show you very briefly how to get one of these pictorial cancels. It doesn't cost you anything except for postage. Now, if you want a color cancel or a first day cover cancel, there is a charge for that. Like I said, I'm going to show you very briefly, and the reason I'm going to do that is because there has already been a really good video made on how to do this. And that was made by my friend Renee Lewis, who has her channel here on YouTube. Probably 6 months ago or so, she made a video about this very subject. I'm going to put a link to her video in the description of my video. And so if you want a more detailed step-by-step way of doing this, please go check out her video. So right now, let's learn about how to find post-crossing meetups and how to get these special cancels. Here we are at the postcrossing.com website. If you're not familiar with the website, when you log in, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see your home screen. Now we're going to go over to the Explore tab, and then we're going to scroll down till we hit Meetups. Now, once you hit Meetups, it's going to take you to a map, and it's going to show you all the meetups that are currently scheduled through postcrossing.com. Remember, to be an official Postcrossing meetup, it has to meet the meetup guidelines. You can check those out here, and it has to be registered through postcrossing.com. So here we select countries, and this shows us all the countries that have upcoming meetups. We'll go to United States of America, and you can see here there are several meetups that are planned in the upcoming weeks. This is the one that Lila wrote me about, which will be held on June 8th. So all up and down the East Coast, there are meetups. There's a meetup in McKinney, Texas. McKinney, Texas is a place I've been to many, many times. It's pretty close to Dallas. And so you can see there's a meetup in California, actually a couple in California. So once you click on these will tell you everything you need to know about the meetup. If you need to register, it'll tell you how to do that as well. So it's a very helpful tool when it comes to locating meetups. And if you're traveling, if you're on vacation, it's a fun thing to check and see if there's any meetups that are going to occur in the area you're traveling during the time frame that you're going to be on vacation. So let's go from here to the USPS website, and I'll give you a brief overview of how to get a special cancel on either a postcard or a cover. Here we are at USPS.com. When you log into the website, you're going to see a screen similar to this. And what we're going to do is we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. And under on about.usps.com, we're going to click on Forms and Publications. Now, when we click on Forms and Publications, that's going to take us to this tab. And then we're going to go over to Postal Bulletin. And so you can select the Postal Bulletin by the year. This is 2024, so we're going to select 2024. There was one that came out on May 16th, 2024, but I want to focus on this one that came out May 2nd. I'll hit the PDF so you can see it. And then here is the table of contents. And it tells us that the pictorial postmark announcements are found on page 56. Now, depending on which application you're opening for which issue, the page number is going to vary somewhat. Sometimes they're in the 40s, sometimes they're in the 50s, but it'll always be there on the table of contents. And so we're at page 39. And we're going to page 56. All right, here we are at page 56, Postal Bulletin, Pictorial Postmarks Announcements. So it says, as a community service, the Postal Service offers pictorial postmarks to commemorate local events celebrated in communities throughout the nation. A list of events for which pictorial postmarks are authorized appears on the following pages. And so also people attending these local events may obtain the postmark in person at the temporary post office station. But those who cannot attend the event which is a great majority of us, but who wish to obtain the postmark may submit a mail order request. Pictorial postmarks are available only for the dates indicated, and request must be postmarked no later than 30 days following the requested pictorial postmark. So when you see the date, then you have 30 days from that date to request your postmark. So to request a postmark, it must include a stamped envelope or postcard that has the minimum first-class postage, and then the item submitted for postmark may not include postage issued after the date of the requested postmark. Such items will be returned unserviced. So customers wishing to obtain a postmark must affix stamps to any envelope or postcard of their choice, then address the envelope or postcard to themselves or someone else, insert a card of postcard thickness in an envelope, and then place the envelope or the postcards in a larger envelope and address it to Pictorial Postmarks, followed by the name of the station, address, city, state, and zip code. And then it says customers may also send stamped envelopes and postcards without addresses for postmark, as long as they supply a larger envelope with adequate postage and their return address. After applying the pictorial postmark, the Postal Service returns the item with or without addresses under the address provided. So let's just look here. Here are some you can get. Here's one from the city of Madison, Wisconsin. Here's one for the Bluegrass Festival in Illinois. Here's one for the Air Show in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But the one that I'm going to focus on is this one, May 4th and 5th, 2024. The Fond du Lac Stamp Club had the West Copex stamp show. It was a stamp show that I tried to go to, but I had other things that were going on that weekend, and so I wasn't able to attend. So I will send a postcard off to this address to have this cancel applied and then sent back to me. Now, also, if you want to order first day covers of issues and digital covers or traditional postmarks, this page tells you how to do it. There is a charge for this, and it tells you all of the first day cover postmarks that you can receive. Now, I know that's just a really brief overview, but like I said, Renee's video has some really good information. Don't forget, there's a link to that in the description of the video. And so I will prepare my postcards to send off, and then as soon as I get them back, I'll show them to you on a future video. Well, I hope you've learned a little bit about Postcrossing Meetups, and I hope you get the opportunity to join one really, really soon. They seem like so much fun. Like I said, I'm making plans now to attend one, hopefully this summer. Also, try out these cancels. Send a postcard, send a letter. Have you tried this service before? Let me know your results and what you think about it. And once I get my postcards back, I will share them with you on a future episode of Snail Mail with Smokey. Thank each and every one of you for watching. Lila, thank you for the suggestion for the video. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and share this video with your friends and fellow hobbyists. Also, a big thank you to Renee Lewis, who made a video in much greater detail about these pictorial postmarks. Renee, you did a really good job, and so thank you for that. And don't forget to check out her video on the subject, as well as give her a like and a subscribe. Well, thank you once again. Until I see you next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.